All right, guys. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing over here. Um, okay. Okay, let's see here. I guess we're done. Add link to your video for viewers to make a purchase. Oh, I don't need you guys to make a purchase. Um, well, I actually hope oh, it I guess it's going live on the Instagram. All right. Guys, thank you for joining today. We are getting ready to go through the Detroit Elevate grant because, guys, I really want you to be able to get into this grant opportunity. It's actually closing on June 21st. That is this Sunday. So this Sunday at June 21st at 11:59 p.m., guys, this grant application is going to be closing. Now, the reason that I'm going live about this particular grant is because if you're in Detroit Metro, you've been in business for 3 years. So Detroit Metro is Detroit, Hamtramck, Highland Park. You've been in business for 3 years. They are going to give 25 people $5,000, and they're going to give them our technical assistance, a marketing platform that has CRM. It's going to measure your baseline. It's a lot of stuff in here. So today we're going to go through the grant itself. If you got some time, go ahead and get to your computer. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get to your computer or maybe bookmark it. But you want to go ahead and start getting to this application. I have posted in a registration for another walkthrough. If you guys, I have another walkthrough that is going to be live coming up on this night, the 19th. So if you don't have time today to go through the grant application, you can definitely come back through the grant application on Thursday. No, that's Friday, and actually go through the application live again with us. So here's the application, guys. What is happening with this is you will receive, we're going to be selecting, TechTown and Social Solace is going to be selecting um, 25 businesses, right? Now, when I say 25 businesses, what will you get for the 25 businesses? Well, everyone that is selected will receive cash grant of $5,000. That is going to be money that is going to go into your bank account. You're going to use it for your business purposes. It will be $5,000. You just have to complete the program. That's it. You complete the program, it's $5,000 cash in your bank account. Now, what the other thing that is going to happen is you're going to have technical assistance. Now, what is technical assistance? Well, hey, you've been wanting to get your business plan updated. And your business expansion plan, you need some business consulting. That is going to be free for you. So they're going to pay for that. They are going to pay for, if you get through the program and you want to get some business funding, you get business application assistance so that you don't have to, you know, go in and apply for that loan yourself. You also going to get free operational guidance. You're going to get there's going to be a 1 day cohort because you know what, guys, everything has you have to have some education attached to it. We tried to make the cohort extremely short have 1 day so that you don't have to, leave your business not operational for a long period of time. It's going to be a 1 day cohort, and everything else is going to be one-on-one consulting. If you are trying to get your taxes up to date and you're behind up to 2 years, we will go back for up to 2 years. Get your QuickBooks, set your QuickBooks up, or organize it, get it better so that you could actually go ahead and get to the lender. So they're going to do that. So again, $5,000 cash for everyone that is selected. Not one person is going to get it. Everyone that enters this grant will get $5,000 cash once they complete the program. They're going to get all the free technical assistance, the marketing dashboards, assessments, QuickBooks cleanup, everything that you need to get yourself to the lender. You just have to go ahead and apply for this grant that is actually closing out on June 21st. So I'm going to go to the website here, guys. You're going to go to DetroitElevate.org. And then when you go to DetroitElevate.org, you're going to go ahead and apply now for the DetroitElevate.org application. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to check all of these things. Detroit Elevate eligibility certification. My business is physically located and operated in Detroit, Hamtramck, and or Highland Park as it has been for at least 1 year. So you could have had another location, but you moved to Detroit at least 1 year. You can actually still apply for this grant. Your business has been at least 3 years old. So as of January 1st, 2026. My business is not a not-for-profit. So this grant is not for not-for-profits. This is for a for-profit business. My business is not a franchise. So they want to give it to you, not the franchise. It have to be your business, not a franchise business. My business is in good standing with the IRS. What does that mean? Hey, if you have a payment arrangement that you're current on, you're in good standing with the IRS. What they're talking about is, or let's say you didn't file your taxes for the last 2 years. If you didn't file your taxes for the last 2 years, you're they haven't sent you any notifications or anything. They didn't say that they about to go and garnish you or something. You're in good standing with the IRS. What they're talking about here is if you have any tax liens, or if you have anything that the IRS is going to punish you for. But if you simply have not filed your taxes in the last couple of years, you're still in good standing with the IRS. Now, guys, what I want to keep saying here is everybody that actually applies for this, if you meet the criteria and they select you, 25 people are going to get $5,000 in cash. So everybody that's selected is going to get the 5,000 in cash, and everybody that's selected is going to actually get all of the technical assistance too. So the majority owner of the business is 18 years or older. So you want to have your businesses that you can have your kid on the business, but the majority owner needs to be 18 years or older. You can't be a L3C. Your business needs to be a sole proprietorship, a general partnership, limited liability company, or limited liability partner. Your business must sell products or services through a brick and mortar within the minimum of 75,000 in sales per year. Guys, this right here, I need to tell you, this is incorrect. This grant is for people that are selling products or services. You could be e-commerce. You can be in a brick and mortar. You can even be doing pop-up as long as you have had $75,000 in sales in one of the last 3 years. Now, guys, I was on the Tech Town walkthrough, and they said, if you're close to it, don't select yourself out. Go ahead and click yes to this button. And then when they ask you for the revenue, they're going to ask you for your revenue in the last 3 years. Even if you have not filed your taxes, You still know what your revenue was for last year and the last 2 years. Put that number, the actual number. It could be 72,000. It could be 65,000. It could be 50. Whatever it is, go ahead and click yes to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on these things here. You're going to click through here, just pop this in here, my business. Your business must sell products. You got to have a community impact. So you agree that per program guidelines, my business is eligible for consideration by checking the boxes above. If you did not go to the summit on June 8th, that's okay. Just select that you didn't attend. I did attend, so I'm going to say yes. Put the name of the business owner. So, you're going to put your name right there. Go ahead, first and last name. Then you're going to put in your contact information. Okay. And your business information. Uh, I'm just going to type this in here so you guys can follow along with me. Do you have an office or store phone number? I'm going to say no because that is my office number. Would you like us to send occasional updates? Check it yes or no if you want. Do you have another designated contact person that you would like to be listed? If you do, say yes. If not, then you're just going to say NA because this is required right here. So you're just going to go ahead and put NA on those. I don't have anybody that I would have go through that. Okay, so then you're going to go ahead and put in your business name. Okay, your business address. I'm going to pop mine in there. Okay, and put okay, so we also manufacture boxes. Okay, so I think I just saw this. All right, thank you so much for that. If you guys have questions, you can. I will see some of the contact comments if you're on LinkedIn. I am streaming from more than one site, so I can see the LinkedIn ones. I can't see any of the other ones, but but go ahead and still put comments wherever you are because I'll be able to see them a little bit later. Now you want to go here and say, do you have additional business locations? You can say yes or no. The location above is my only physical location. Guys, you can be e-commerce. You just have to have been registered in Laura on, as a Detroit Hamtramck or Highland Park business for at least 1 year. So just make sure that that's it's okay for you to look. Here's my thing. Don't self-select yourself out. Let the judges go ahead and say no to you, right? You don't say no to you. You still apply, right? You let them say no. That's my you let the judges say no. You still apply before the end of this date because this is some good money right here. $5,000 for everybody that gets selected, and it's 25 people that are getting selected. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is an opportunity that you cannot miss. So don't select yourself out. Apply, apply, apply. Just answer the questions as truthfully as possible. And then remember, the application does have that one thing that says you have to be a brick and mortar. That is not correct, guys. You do not have to be a brick and mortar. You can be an e-commerce. You can be a pop-up. You just have to be registered in Detroit for 1 year, and you have to have $75,000 in one of the 3 years in the last 3 years. And they even said that if you're close, let's say you had 80,000 in 1 year, but then the economy messed you up, and then now you're not at and then the last 2 years you had like 30 or 50. They said put that in the notes. Just put what happened in the notes. So don't select yourself out. Apply. Okay. What is the date your business was founded? Mine was found. I can't even remember. Let me see. I think I think it was 2012. So I'll pop that in there. Um, oh, why did I say 2026? Okay, so no, it went. So go back to the year that you're. It's a little wonky here. Um, April. No, mine was May, I think. Okay. Right. See, here's the thing. What is your business model? Okay, you could be a brick and mortar. I'm a brick and mortar, but you can also be e-commerce, or you could be more than one. You do not have to be a brick and mortar. You could be a pop-up only or other. And when you have other, you can actually just add that in there. Put your EIN number in there. I'm just gonna put something right here. Um, Entry doesn't match the required. Okay, so format. All right, guys, they're saying Laura number. So if you don't know what your Laura number is, you're going to go into Laura. You're going to go to Michigan, mybusinessregistry.laura.state.mi.us, search for business. Then you're going to search for your business name. Okay. Um, and then when you do that, you're going to go ahead and pick which one is active, and then pick up this number, your identification number. You can do that. You Let me see, business. I got a few of them here. So you just go to this number right here. You go to business search and you go in and you type in the name of your business. Okay. Okay. And then it's going to pop up all the ones that are active, all the good stuff that you have. And then you're going to have the number that's right there on the side. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And then you're just going to get that identification number. Then you're going to go ahead and put that identification number right here, and then you can upload your EIN number from the IRS right there. Detroit Elevate will also check with the state and city of Detroit to verify necessary licenses and permits as dictated by your industry. So if your industry requires a license, like a cosmetology license or anything that requires a license, you do need to upload your license to make sure that you are compliant. You can also then say, please select the challenges that you are currently experiencing in your business. Do you need to increase access to capital via lines of credit or loans? Do you need to acquire new clients? Because if you do, there's a marketing platform that it will help you. Do you need business plan updates? Put anything other that you want. Do you need an operation plan? Do you need hiring and retaining talent? Do you need improving your marketing? Okay, click everything that you need because they're going to give you some TA that is going to help you with that on top of the $5,000 that they're going to give you in cash. So, what do you have? You got, I don't know what Blue Sky is, but every time you click one, it's going to say here, you got to add all of your stuff in there. I would, if you have them, add them because they definitely love to have people that have those platforms there. So click on that. What is the date your business was founded? We got that, the brick and mortar. Okay, that's that. We got all of that in there. We're going to go to the next. Oh, wait a minute. It's okay. I got a website. Oh, and it's making me put my website in there. Okay. All right. Why did it ask for that again? Okay, so O-Day is the day was the okay, and then we got May, then we got 2012. Dude, sometimes the application is a little bit wonky, guys, so that's why we're going through it. We're going through it. Okay. We're gonna type in when my business. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get to the next page. Okay, so now we have the next page here. How many employees are currently employed at your business? Right? Guys, if you are the only employee, then the answer is one, not zero. Okay, so the answer to that question is one if you're the only employee. But if you have full time employees, I do. I'm going to put in there that I have full time employees and I have part time employees, contractors and unpaid employees. What if you have somebody that's unpaid? You can put them on there. They're not paid right now, but they might be paid later. So you can put unpaid employees, people that are helping you get off the ground. Maybe your family's helping you get off the ground and you're not paying them right now. It's okay because we're trying to get you to scale to the next level. So that's what this grant is for. Which best describes your bookkeeping system? Do you have no formal systems? Are you using a spreadsheet? Do you have QuickBooks? Do you have an outside bookkeeper? I'm going to put zero here. It's making us answer those. I have a bookkeeper. I have a bookkeeper, QuickBooks. So, guys, as a part of this program, you will be able to meet with the bookkeeper and you can get your taxes up to 2 years filed by a CPA during this program. So years in business that of tax returns you can produce, right? If you're behind, it's okay. That is part of one of the program deliverables. If you're behind, you can say you're behind and catching up, or you can do 1 year because your business only been in business for 1 year and you filed last year. Or you can do 2 years, 2024 and 2025. Or you can do 3 years, 2023 to 2025. But if you're behind and catching up, that's great. None multiple years behind. Just answer the question as honestly, honestly. Now, if you have an open lien, say that. Say in your application that you have some liens on there. So you got resolve, no liens, none clean across all years, all that good stuff. So just go ahead and click that. Please provide a copy of your most recent tax return at minimum with up to 3 years of tax returns based on your business filing type. If you're a sole proprietor, you're going to have a Schedule C. If you are a general partner, you're going to have a Form 1065. If you're a corporation, you're going to have a Form 1120 or an 1120S if you're an S corp. And then you're gonna have to, if you are LLC, submit the document required above for a sole proprietor, general partnership corporation, depending on how your company files your taxes. Now, if you don't have any years, you just won't upload them. I would put in a placeholder because this is required, right? So if you don't, you just type in my business is started last year or 3 years ago, but we are behind taxes, and just upload that in there. Please describe your current tax status. When were your taxes filed last? Are you current? If not, do you need assistance with QuickBooks setup and cleanup? If yes, can you download a QBO file for the up to 2 years past 2 years? So that QBO file, guys, that ensures that the bookkeeper does not have to manually enter all of your transactions into QuickBooks. So that's what that QBO file is. Then go ahead and put in your revenue. So I would just say up to date or whatever you want to put in there. Revenue. Okay, what was your revenue in 2023? If you were not in business, you would just say NA, right? Oh no, it's saying so it would say zero. If you weren't, but you want for this program, you want to have been in business. So let's say you were at 75,000, then that next year you were down at 65,000, and then now this third year you're up at 130,000. Okay, let's put all of that information in there. Now, if you don't have financial projections, that's okay. If you do upload what you have, but if you don't have them, it's not required. Do you have a written growth plan for the next 12 months? Say, that this could be one of the things that you will get. So say no written plans. Your goals are in your head. You have written goals, but no plans. You have 12-month plan plus milestones. You got milestones, regular review, put all of that, right there. Do you report to a board of advisors? Accountability partner, maybe you might, so you just say, might not say no, or that sort of thing. If sales double in 6 months, could operations handle it? Well, I mean, I don't know if I could handle double capacity in 6 months. I would have to hire some new people. But you know what, I could manage it under a strain. I could do it. Actually, yes, with minor additions. That's me. I don't currently have the capacity to do six, double. But if I just said, yeah, if I added a couple of more people to my staff, I will be able to do it. How do you acquire new customers? Do they walk in? Is it word of mouth? Do you have some social media? 2 to 3 channels managed, multi channels tracked? Mine is multi channels tracked, but I don't have a full ROI tracked per track, full plan ROI track. Revenue share from your single largest customer. Is your revenue more than 50% from one client? Is it 26 to 50%? That's pretty much where I am at. Digital tools running the business day to day. Do you mostly have manual? Are you basic, not integrated? Some software, but separate. Core functions on software are integrated. POS, accounting, and CRM. That's me. If you were out for 2 weeks, how would your business run? You know what? Would it close? Some people, the answer is yes. Um, it will run for me. I just decide remotely, so I still have to do. There is little managers here and there, but I would still have to be the one making the decision. Man, I can't wait till the team runs independently. They kind of run pretty much independently now, but I still would have to make some decisions. So you want to kind of be where you are. Revenue share from repeat or returning customers. We get a small we get a small share from repeater customers. If revenue stopped, how long could you cover the cost? For me, it would be 3 to 6 months, but some people it's 2 to 4 weeks. So that's kind of where I'm at. If you have a business plan, go ahead and upload it. If you don't, that's okay. That's one of the programs that you will receive. Are you willing to meet or develop your personal financial statement? I think this is the most important part, because the real reason you're in business is to increase your personal net worth. So I would definitely go ahead and do that. All right, let's go to next. Official contest application. You got to choose your files. Why is it making you do that? Oh, it's making you put something right here. Let me just put something right here just to have it. Go to the last page. Then you're going to go to the last page. You're then going to put a brief description of your products and services. You're going to, who are the primary customers? Guys, think through this one. These are questions that are super important. So think through them. What are your short term goals? What's your long term vision? What is your community impact? Please be detailed because the judges will actually judge based on these things. And then can you commit to the cohort? So we have the cohort will run between June and November of 2026. The showcase will be in November 8th in person. We have an in-person event on July 15th as well. So you want to have to say you are going to commit to the program. Use this section for anything that you want. You can save this application and go back, or you can submit. All right, guys, I really wanted to thank you for joining me for today. Again, this is a grant that is going to be given 5,000 cash to all participants that are selected, provided that they finish the cohort. And then you are also going to get a bunch of technical assistance. So I appreciate you guys for joining. Hopefully, we see you in the cohort.